Hey, what's going on guys? It's me Aiden, welcome back to another video. Now today, I have another promo analysis for you. Now this is sort of like a part 2 to the video that I did earlier today. Now I would highly recommend that you go watch that video because I clarify a lot of the different episode titles and it just makes a lot more sense to watch this video after you've seen that video, so that way you sort of know all the episode orders and stuff like that. This video sort of already assumes that you've watched that video, so I'm not really going to be re-explaining things that I explained in that video. So again, highly recommended that you go watch it. But yeah, today we got a new promo. Now before I get into that, we did get another screenshot from Gloob because it is a Wednesday. So they went ahead and released a new screenshot from the episode Truth, and in this screenshot we can see Truth, aka Luca, standing on his family's boat, and it looks like a lot of Marinette's friends, like Ivan's there too. They're all on there. It looks like they're gonna perform. Ollie is in the spotlight there. It looks like she's like maybe the center. I don't really know what's going on here, but yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. Just as a reminder, Gloob is releasing new screenshots like this one every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We don't know when that's gonna stop, but for now, it's continuing. Now, sort of jumping back on track with the trailer analysis, I will be skipping stuff that's not important, or for example, it's from Monster Fu, which we have already seen, then I will be skipping it. And I will also be shifting some of the clips out of order for them to make a little bit more sense when I'm just talking about them. Now, I am going to go ahead and play the promo for you, although I will say I'm going to have to cut the audio on a section of it because it contains music that's copyright claimed. I didn't cut the music out when I uploaded it the other day because, I mean, I don't care if that video doesn't make any money. I don't do that for the money. I do it to spread the news. But this video, I'm putting effort into it, so I kind of want to make a little bit of money off of it. So if you're wondering why the music suddenly cuts out, that is why. I want to make money. But yeah, let's just go ahead and play this promo for you.
Eu tô sozinha. Mais do que nunca. Enquanto eu for a Ladybug, não posso ter namorado nem amigos na minha vida.
Isso significa que você vai me esquecer?
Tá tudo bem com vocês?
Eu não posso contar o meu segredo pra eles. Não posso ser sincera com as minhas melhores amigas, nem meus pais, sobre nada. Eu tô condenada a mentir pra todo mundo, pra sempre. Minha vida como Marinette é complicada demais. Eu devia ser Ladybug o tempo todo. Tiki, transformar.
Sinto uma mistura de emoções misteriosas. Vários corações frágeis partidos ao mesmo tempo.
Tá esperando o quê, Shadowmoth? Eu tô aqui!
Você já cometeu erros antes, Ladybug, e vai cometer novamente. Eu sou Shadowmoth, e o mais importante, com uma raiva pronta pra explodir. Sua amiga não contou os segredos pra vocês?
Eu sou a Ladybug.
Finalmente.
Alright, so the first thing we see is a sad Marinette, and this pretty much just like sums up the entirety of this promo is sad Marinette, and because of sad Marinette we have sad friends. And that's basically what the promo is. Next, we have Marinette and Luca on a bridge. I'm gonna say I really like the scene. It's a very pretty setting. Now, skipping ahead a little bit later in the promo, we actually see Luca be akumatized on the same bridge area during the same time frame. So it's likely that he gets akumatized right after this meeting that Marinette has with Luca. I would be willing to say that Marinette is maybe breaking up with Luca here, but I don't think that's the case since I'm pretty sure they're going to be dating throughout the entirety of season 4. So it does not make sense for them to break up in this episode, especially since this is the first episode. So yeah, I'm just saying I don't think they're breaking up. I think Marinette's just talking to him and she's like, or Luca called her out here and was like, hey, please tell me what's going on. You know, that's kind of important. Trust here, right? And then Marinette's just like, sorry, I can't tell you goodbye. And then Luca gets akumatized after that. Something like that is probably going to happen. So yeah, they're just meeting here on this bridge. Now next we have Marinette and Luca meeting again. This time it's at a nighttime scene and it's right next to Luca's boat, which I don't believe the previous clip was. I believe that this is like a different kind of meeting, or a different kind of meeting place, I should say. Now Luca gives Marinette a hug to support her, and it looks like Marinette starts crying here. And I will say, I really like the character development from Marinette with her being stressed and all that stuff. My only complaint with it is, why didn't it start earlier? Like, well, I know she just became the Guardian and that's like a whole lot more stress and stuff, but like still, I feel like they should have showed a little bit of this side of Marinette like earlier on, because, you know, I feel like that's sort of important as well, but oh well. Now during this whole time, Marinette is basically just saying like, I'm alone, I can't have friends, stuff like that, because I'm Ladybug. Next, we see a juicy one. We see Kagami going in for the kiss on Adrian. Now, keep in mind here, Adrian's face is looking kind of like, I don't want this. That's the vibe I'm getting from Adrian. He's like, nah, please no. So, I will let you do with this what you will, but I'm just saying it sort of looks like Adrian's not having a great time. And I will be talking about this in a second. Alright, so the next thing is sort of taking clips from all across the promo, and that is Marinette's fight with her friends, which is going to be pretty interesting because we haven't really seen her fight, like actually fight with her friends, so I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm going to go in order for what I think the clip order is. It looks like they're sort of like arguing, playfully having fun. Not really, I mean, like, you know how it is. Rose takes it a little bit too far because they find out that Marinette's maybe keeping a secret underneath that cardboard dollhouse, and so Rose tries to take the top off to see what's under there, and then Marinette, I would assume, just snaps at that point and starts yelling at them. Now her friends all leave sad. It looks like Alia sort of says something maybe a little bit mean to Marinette, and then Marinette just sort of collapses on the ground here after that, and then it reveals the miracle box underneath the cardboard house. And then Marinette's just talking with Tiki, again saying like, I can't tell them anything, they're my friends, but I can't really have friends, and all this stuff is so hard, so yeah, that's sort of like what is going on in this scene. Next thing, it looks like Marinette's friends are having like a discussion, either A, with Luca on like a video call, because Julika is holding up her phone and there's a picture of Luca on there, so that's either like a video call or it is just a photo of Luca. Now, my two thoughts for this. One, they are either sad that Luca is saying like, yeah, she keeps secrets from me too, I can't get anything out of her, and then they're all just sad together that she's just not telling them anything. The other thing that I thought of was that they're just showing a photo of Luca to say like, yeah, Marinette is going out with Luca now instead of Adrian, and then they could all be disappointed like, oh man, we thought that that she was going to get together with Adrian, and we're kind of sad because of that. Honestly, both of them are viable. I think I would say that the first one is more likely in this situation, but honestly, I don't know. It could be both. Next, we see Marinette saying that her life is too complicated. She's crying, talking to Tiki, and I guess all the Kwames too. They're all there too. And she basically says that her life would be a lot easier if she was just Ladybug all of the time, and so she transforms into Ladybug. Now this is kind of interesting because this is really the first time we've seen like Ladybug do something irrational. Now what I really want to see is Cat Noir come out here and comfort Ladybug. Like that's what I really want to see. We need to see more Cat Noir action. We need him to be useful, and if he can help hold Marinette / Ladybug back, that would give him a purpose, because right now he doesn't do too much. So I think that would be a great opportunity for him. Likely not gonna do that, but we can hope. Next, we see Gabriel fixing the Miraculous. So it actually looks like we'll be seeing like a short little scene of Gabriel actually fixing the Miraculous. Like we saw at the end of season 3 that he had fixed it. But it's cool to see sort of the process that he's going through to fix it. Next, we see Kagami poking at Adrian, or well, I should say it's not actually, we don't know if it's Kagami. It looks like Kagami, and that'd be my guess, but technically it could be anyone with a white shirt. Alright, next we see a new akumatized villain, and this is quite interesting because we haven't really seen any of this yet. Now, we don't really know who this is, but in the background we can see Kagami's mom as well as a police officer. Now, my only guess as to who this could be is Kagami. Now, my reasoning for that is maybe Adrien is not giving her the attention that she wants. Because, as we saw earlier, when Kagami went in for the kiss, Adrien was like, not really feeling this one. So, it's likely that she's like, why doesn't Adrien like me? And then she gets akumatized because of it. It would also make sense because we see Kagami's mom in the background there. And typically, we see them both in the same episode. So, who knows? Plus, not to mention, this character sort of looks like Kagami a little bit. Not entirely, but I can sort of see a resemblance. Now, I don't really know what her powers are. I mean, it sort of looks like she's an ice person at this point, so maybe we'll be seeing the ice powers from Ladybug and Cat Noir again. That'd be pretty cool. Next, we see Zoe in front of Queen Banana. Now, that is actually this character's name that was revealed in the Season 4 intro. And like I've said before, this is the next Queen Bee. Although I will say it was confirmed that her hero name is going to be Vesperia, or at least that's what it is in French. Now I will say the name Zoe, Z-O-E, has an E with an accent on it, and so does officially Chloe's name has an E accent as well at the end of it. So, you know, if the parents were thinking, all right, let's have the same name convention here, Chloe and Zoe sort of go together, both have an E accent. So, you know, sort of supporting my idea that this is Chloe's sister, just saying. We're definitely going to find out when this episode Queen Banana is aired, but as of right now, we do not know officially yet. Next, we see like this banana hovercraft thing, and I don't know like what is going on here, but maybe Chloe has like control over her Senti monster and she can turn it from a gorilla to whatever this car thing is. I don't know. I don't know. This is just super wacky because Queen Banana is sort of all over the place. She's got a banana weapon, she's got a banana car, a banana hovercraft, a banana gorilla. So I don't know what's going on here. Next, we see a really cool scene here of Cat Noir fighting some of the Gang of Secrets members. And yeah, I don't know. I thought this was really cool because Cat Noir is just facing off against them. This gave me vibes back to Felix when Natalie was sort of fighting. Was it the same three characters here? I don't know. It was some of the similar characters. And so, yeah, I don't know. I really love this scene paired with the music that Gloob chose, which unfortunately is copyrighted, so I can't play it. But it's just, oh man, Gloob really knows. When they're trying, they know how to make a great promo, and that's the best thing about them. All right, so the next thing we see here is Queen Banana's Senti monster. Now, it looks like the Senti monster is being cracked as if it was cataclysmed. Now, I don't know if they remember back to Reflect Doll, but if you cataclysm a Senti monster, it starts going berserk. So it's probably not a good idea to cataclysm a Senti monster, but that it looks like that's what happens here. So yeah, I don't really know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that's actually what's happening here or if it's evolving. I don't know. Just saying it might be going rogue here because it may have been cataclysm. Next, we see Cat Noir fighting with Truth in Marinette's bedroom, which is very interesting. Next, we see Truth shooting some beams out of his head. Could these beams give Ladybug the white lips that we saw in the previous promo, which would make her tell the truth? I don't know. That's a possibility. Next, we see Chloe with a banana gun pointing it at Ladybug. Like I said earlier, Queen Bee just has a huge arsenal of weapons and utilities to use up her sleeve, so I don't know what's going on. Now, we see Ladybug in this new costume. Now, it was actually confirmed in the previous episode, Monster Fu, what this is, and she changes her costume whenever she uses her lucky charm, which, that's cool, but, like, first of all, why didn't you introduce it, like, so long ago? And second of all, why? Like, what point does this make? I don't know. It just doesn't seem to make too much sense to me, so, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but whatever. All right, next we see this giant like white ball expanding from what looks like the mayor's place. Like I don't does the mayor live there? I don't know if it would be his house or just the mayor's building. I'm not entirely sure. Now Cat Noir is walking away from this ball as it is expanding, and then Ladybug shows up, and then it just starts expanding at a rapid rate. And then it looks like just like all the characters inside the building are like getting engulfed by the ball of death, I guess. I don't know. Cat Noir is trying to get away from it, and he gets up on his staff, and then eventually he just falls into this big ball of death. Like, what is going on? I don't know. Does Kent Noir possibly die? Oh no, clickbaity thumbnail title. Just kidding, not doing that. Well, actually, maybe that's not a bad idea, actually. If that happens to be the thumbnail and title, you know why. I wasn't gonna do that, but actually I kinda like that. Alright, so the next two scenes I'm gonna talk about are sort of related, or at least I'm relating them to the same point. So, Marinette grabs Alia's hand as she's like walking out from her room, and that's the first thing. The next thing is Adrian's looking super surprised here. I don't know like what he's surprised at, but he looks super surprised. Now, the reason I wanted to compare these two clips was for the audio that plays last, except for, I mean, technically the last thing that's being said is Hawkmoth says finally, but the second to last thing is Marinette / Ladybug says, I am Ladybug. So obviously that sort of sounds like a reveal of some kind, at least to me. So could Marinette be revealing to someone that she is Ladybug? Now the reason I wanted to talk about those two clips is because they are sort of similar, as in like they give the same effect, that like you could totally see her saying that on both of those clips. Like Ollie is about to leave, and then you make the last minute decision, grab her hand, and then you shyly say like, I'm Ladybug, and that's what it is. Now I will say, the way that Ladybug says I am Ladybug, it does not sound like it's like, yeah, I'm Ladybug, come after me or whatever, right? It sounds like she's revealing herself to somebody. So yeah, that's sort of the idea behind it. Now, the same thing can be said with Adrian's clip. Marinette says, I am Ladybug. Adrian gets super surprised, like this surprised face. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. I want to see where this goes, because I do feel like Marinette needs to tell someone and have it sort of be a shared secret. I know nobody wants that, right? Like Marinette probably would say it's best not to have that, because then if they happen to be found out, then the secret's kind of out, right? And that's bad. But I do think it's important to share that kind of secret, right? That's something you can't really carry on your shoulders alone. That's why I feel like there should be a reveal between Ladybug and Kent Noir, so that way they can trust each other. And I will say, Adrian is probably the best person to tell, because he hasn't really ever been akumatized. Now, you could argue Capalong, but that was like an extreme example, and like I said, that was completely erased, so that never officially happened anymore. So Adrian, up at this point, hasn't been akumatized, whereas like Alia has been akumatized multiple times. Luca, this will be his second time, I think, right? So, you know, just going based off of the list of people who are more and less likely to be akumatized, Adrian is quite low on the list. And then, even better, if you were to just go to Kent Noir and say, look, we should honestly just do a reveal, let's do it. We know like the stakes of everything, so we know how to like avoid being akumatized, so we can trust each other to keep a secret. And so for that reason, they reveal to each other. That would make sense to me as well. If I was in that position, that's sort of what I would think about. Now, I guess the other option she could be revealing to is Luca, which especially would make sense, because if that happens on the first episode, Marinette could say, look, Luca, I'm Ladybug. And so Luca would be able to share that secret. And plus, since that would be the first episode, we could have that as a known fact going through the rest of the season. But if that's revealed, like that's a pretty big plot point, right? So if there actually is a reveal to somebody, that has to really be the first episode, because otherwise it's just going to be played out of order and it's going to be weird. But yeah, I think I touched on everything that I wanted to. This was quite the big clip, as it contained multiple episodes. Even like this is the first time that we saw that new like villain that looked kind of icy. So yeah, big stuff. We can expect to see more promos coming soon. Again, no surprise there. So yeah, I'll keep you updated when we hear about it. If you enjoyed, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.